really was like who they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like you said,
It's awesome.
real genuine, you know,
Yeah.
and that's, we wanted to base our lives with people like that.
Yeah, those were the people like we always wanted to be around. We just didn't realize we'd find it through an Amway
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, so I was diagnosed with cancer, long story short. And but how, like, when it came towards the community of, like, obviously, like, who our mentors were and everybody that, you know, we've been around for the number of years at that point. I think it was, I can't remember the number of years it was, but that was so big because the mindset, obviously, piece, right? Because when you go through something like that, you go through something intense, whether it's a medical thing or a physical thing or whatever it might be, you know, a family thing, it's all about your perspective, right? Because the battle sure is like physical with health, but the real battle that's going to reinforce everything that you're going through, especially with treatments and stuff, is always up here. And had it not been for that community, I wouldn't really have known that, you know. I wouldn't have had the, what's the word I'm looking for, the realizations and the focus and the knowledge of how to make sure I'm winning the battle up here first, right? And that's for both of us.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, it's huge. Like, I mean, whether you have a great mindset or not, cancer and like going through treatment is not the easiest thing.
Yeah.
But you know, yeah, like we were blessed. The other thing is like we had been working together for 5 years. So like
Yeah.
our communication was a lot better. So like we were able to be more open. And honestly, you know, like we were talking about just the people in our lives, like the first people like we notified were the couple who had been like mentoring us and pouring in, and the first things they had to say were like, hey, you guys got this, like we're so like, we know this isn't the end, like we know you guys have great things, it's just gonna be part of your story.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy, you know, like it was the people we had met through our Amway business who were the ones who were there for us. You know, we had people who were strangers years ago to us, you know, bringing by food, seeing what we need, sending cards. I can definitely say, seeing like other people have gone through this in my family, that like it was a huge blessing. Like I don't think it would have turned out the way it did without
Yeah.
without this.